they're not the best team in the NFL. Now, you can make a case for them being the best team in the NFC, and I would sit here and say they are the best team in the NFC. I'm with Josh on this. I think the Rams, I know he teeters it towards the Rams, tips the scale a bit towards the Rams, but the Eagles have played better competition, in my opinion. So I'll tip the scale to Philadelphia. But, Josh, you bring up a great point, and it's a big concern for me going forward. Not so much how the offensive line is going to perform. I alluded to that before, and the depth on their front seven defensively and their front five on offense. They just have great depth and guys that could come in there, and I think will fill the gaps. Losing Peters is huge, but I think they'll be okay. The wide receiver position is my biggest concern because let's not get fooled by Nelson Aguilar. This is a guy who that Philadelphia didn't think he was even going to make the team this year. And all of a sudden he's playing well. He's playing well because of Carson Wentz. He's not a great wide receiver. He's just an average wide receiver. But when you look at Philadelphia and what's going on with this team,
hey, guys,
on the offensive side of the ball.
I'm sorry. Finish your thought. I just let you guys know we have someone to call. Go ahead.
Okay. On the offensive side of the ball, Philadelphia is third in points scored, third in total yards, second in first downs, first in passing touchdowns, sixth in passing yards, second in rushing yards. Now, they're 22nd in rushing touchdowns. That's a concern, too, because they're not punching it in from the red zone on the ground. But they're manipulating the ground game, and Doug Peterson is doing his best Bill Belichick impression with the way he is operating that backfield and getting maximum usage out of every running back that goes in during at any time during the game. They got a +4 turnover differential, which is in the top 10. They're converting over 50% of their third down plays. And when you look at Carson Wentz and you see him in the pocket, this guy, even under pressure, he's got it all under control. As the late, great Stuart Scott would say, he's cooler than the other side of the pillow. And he's handling his business. This team is really legit. I questioned it. I questioned the running game at the beginning of the season. I questioned how this team was going to gel together with all the new pieces. And my biggest concerns were the wide receiver position. Carson Wentz is doing a great job, and the coaching staff is doing a great job. My questions on Doug Peterson and some of the decisions he made last season, I'm looking at it now. I'm like, okay, I guess this is what they were getting to. This team is the best team in the NFC, especially with some of the injuries and setbacks that other teams have taken.